Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Stewpendous Growth. Got a couple buckets here. What I have here, this is for like your fish tank. It's got 4 ports. You can find it on Amazon. I'm not putting a link in the description. You can push a button on your microphone and say, give me what I need. Look for it. It's there. I'm not getting paid.
Your phone probably start advertising a tea anyways.
Right. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a microbe fertilizer tea. And first, I'm just going to grab the first thing out here is this kelp meal. You'll notice throughout here it's all Espoma organic, most of it. I really like them. They have a good product. This is my 2nd year using them and haven't let me down. So you take a very precise amount, not like that. It's like per granular. So a couple in there. Just whatever you feel you need to do.
And I earlier just gathered up these buckets, filled them with rainwater, some sink water, whatever water you got laying around you need to use up, water from rinse and lettuces.
The reason I do so many different ones is because I figure if I throw the kitchen sink at it, something's going to work. And again, so far it has. That was blood meal. This is
a nitrogen booster.
It's all nitrogen. This is worm castings from last year.
I like the feel of that stuff.
It just feels good.
Yeah, it's like a really like rich soil.
Keep in your memories for later something about worms and castings. And that'll be really exciting. And also a different video. I feel like I'm feeding the fish. I'm not going to put any citrus tone in there because these aren't citruses. And it's really, I mean, it's all tailored, but it's all NP and K. But there's different microbes, I bet.
Organic bulb tone.
In each thing. This is Bokashi. EM1 Bokashi. It's got certified organic rice bran, EM1 and molasses. Which I also have that. If that wasn't enough, this is Hybrex molasses for plants. If that's not enough, that's that EM1 again, microbial inoculant. This stuff's pretty neat. I think this is one of the secrets too.
Like
we're going to go ahead and start the bubble. You may want to tie something at the end of your hoses to weigh them down because these are seeming like they like to float on top. Which isn't, you know, a game changer, but...
Retro. Oh, okay, we're back on. Game on!
This is worm castings from this year.
Bad quarter cup. No, I'm just joking.
Inside joke from way back.
Just quarter cup's a good measurement for various applications.
Compost starter, just to give you a couple of I haven't used this before, I don't think, except for maybe one of my first ones, so we'll see if that changes anything.
Compost starter, got it.
Triple phosphate. I think a lot of other times you hear about rock phosphate. Seems like flies love this stuff.
Seems like they love me right now.
Cottonseed meal.
What was that one? Sorry.
Cottonseed meal.
Okay.
This is this next one.
I was talking.
Did you say they love you right now?
Yeah, the flies. That's what it feels like. I thought you were going to chuck that whole bag in there. I'm like, what are you doing?
And this is just following my heart with, again, as many inputs as I have on hand. This is just a regular tomato go. I like Gary from the Rusted Garden. He says whatever's on sale. This is just like a powder fertilizer, organic plant food soil enhancer, 655 plus calcium, organic. Good day.
There you go.
I'm going to put a little bit of lime in. Helps break it down. Adds calcium. It's right here. That's alzamite while we're doing powders. Don't breathe it in.
Do you know what it does if you breathe it in? Do you remember?
It's probably a carcinogen. It just gets stuck inside your lungs and doesn't leave.
Don't want that.
No. No, after you've measured everything out and dirtied every measuring cup in your cabinet, shake some of this stuff up. Molasses for plants. That was just about a teaspoon or tablespoon or so. I think if I was only using one of them, I would put a little bit more in, but because I'm using both. Now this is also from last year, so I don't know if it's going to be as potent, but it's seeming to work so far, and you'll see that later if you stick around for the rest of this video or look at one of our other videos if this is just the only video you're looking at. Alright, we're going to come back and put that stuff back away when I'm finished, but then you just make sure you have these stuffed in there to where they're bubbling, and that prevents an anaerobic situation. Anaerobic meaning lack of oxygen, or without oxygen actually.
Now, people who are on a budget, you said get whatever's on sale. What's like the main things that you need to make a basic compost tea? Because we acquired these over, I'd say, the last 2 years, 3 years.
Year and a half, I'd say, yeah. Just your Np's and K's. I know earthworm castings. You can look up all kinds of information about that. But it's a good organic thing to put in your garden. And that'll come with anything. Any fully broken down compost would be a good thing to put in there. I should actually grab a handful and throw it in each bucket. Anything that was living at one time, that can go in. Yeah, and then I just put on some lids to keep the dogs out.
Oh, don't forget your little...
Oh, yeah. Then you can also put a mycorrhizal inoculant in there, if you can find one that you like. You don't need very many. Just a little bit. Goes a long way with this stuff. And what that does is it helps fast track a food web in the soil, and that's what helps transport nutrients to and fro. A little symbiotic relationship. And all I'm doing is trying to stuff these down in far enough that they'll bubble.
We'll have to get some more covers.
We will.
Keep the dogs from drinking that.
All right.
Moving
Thanks
on.
for stopping on.